Today, we're here in 2017 to find out what would have happened if the Los Angeles Lakers' young core never split up. So we've got Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, and Kyle Kuzma. There's also some other young guys on this team like Josh Hart and Alex Caruso. With injuries off, maybe Lonzo Ball will become a superstar, and Brandon Ingram, he's a scoring machine in real life, so we'll probably see him develop into that player within this simulation as well. And then you've also got Julius Randle, a guy who's become an all-NBA type of player. So we're going to simulate up until the modern day and see if this squad can put it all together and win an NBA championship. Without any more talking, let's get into season number 1. Season number 1 is wrapped, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, it was tragic. We won 15 games. We're definitely gonna need to get better here in Los Angeles. Lonzo Ball got off to a bit of a rocky start to his career. Brandon Ingram was giving us some decent scoring, but nothing too crazy. Julius Randle was one of our best players with about 17 points per game. And Kyle Kuzma gave us about 8 a night. But what's great about us losing so many games is the fact that we're gonna be able to go out and add a great prospect in the NBA draft. And this is the 2018 draft. Imagine if Doncic join this young core that we already have here in LA. We have the number 1 odds at the top pick, and it looks like we're gonna fall to 3. Oh, that's terrible. But maybe we could get Trae Young or something. With the number 1 overall pick, the Brooklyn Nets are gonna draft Luka. At 2, Chicago takes DeAndre Ayton. We took Marvin Bagley. Get me out of this draft, please, as soon as possible. Trae Young was on the board. Michael Porter Jr. was on the board. Colin Sexton, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I would have rather had Lonnie Walker. It's whatever, man. Maybe we can pick up somebody good in free agency or something, but what a terrible draft. On the bright side, though, our young core is starting to get a lot better. Lonzo Ball is up to an 85, B.I. is up to an 82, Julius Randle's going up to an 81, and Kyle Kuzma is a 78 overall. With all of those improvements, hopefully we can be a little bit better this season. I don't expect us to be a contender in year 2, but maybe by year 3 or 4, we can really start to build something crazy here in Los Angeles, because it seems like Lonzo Ball is on a superstar type of trajectory. I mean, he's already an 85 overall going into his 2nd season. We know what B.I. can do as a scorer. I know that Randle and Kuzma are going to be good as well. I think we could have a nice little team here pretty soon. Season is wrapped. The Brody wins the MVP. Man, he should have been a Laker. And this year, we definitely took a step in the right direction. Lonzo Ball was named to the all-defensive team as he averaged 15 points and 10 assists a night. And we barely missed the playoffs, winning 38 games. B.I. was out there hooping, giving us about 19 a game. Randle gave us about 18 a night. And then Kuz was coming off the bench, still pretty much doing nothing. But hopefully he'll get better soon. And Marvin Bagley, he was pretty bad too. But let's just add one more prospect in the draft and we should be good to go, I think. We have the 10th overall pick in this year's draft, so we probably won't get anybody too crazy. Bull! Oh, that's fire. Welcome to the squad, Bull. This is such a fun team that we've been able to put together here in Los Angeles. Maybe we could even add somebody to this squad via free agency. This is a pretty stacked free agency class. Oh, we're cooking. We just added Miles Turner. He's a perfect fit here in LA. We had Brook Lopez before. He was a little bit older, but now we get a younger big man in Turner who's going to be able to stretch out the floor for us. Brandon Ingram gets better. Randle gets better. Lonzo gets better. Marvin Bagley's on the come up. So is Kyle Kuzma. KCP is here as a good role player. This year, we are a lock to make the playoffs, in my opinion. The team looks great. I can't believe what happened to our squad this season. First of all, congratulations to Lonzo for making all defense. But we missed the playoffs, winning 39 games. What went wrong this year? I thought we had all the pieces in place to build a contender. But that's okay. Let's keep it pushing. Hopefully next year will be our year. Heading into this upcoming season, we see even more progression. And as much as I was hating on Marvin Bagley, he's kind of becoming pretty good. He's up to an 85 overall. And I did notice we have too many power forwards on this team, so I'm going to tell Kuz slide over to the small forward. He goes up in overall at the 3. And with 6 players who are 85 and above, no way we missed the playoffs this year, right? Season is wrapped. Shout out to Ben Simmons winning the MVP. And guess what? Basketball is back in Los Angeles. Lonzo Ball makes all defense. He's never really become an incredible scorer, but he's a great connecting piece for us, and we were able to put it all together this year. 53 and 29 on the season. We were tied with the Warriors for the most wins in the West. Julius Randle led the team in scoring, about 20 a night. P.I. was close behind with 19. Miles Turner gave us 18. Bagley, I know, I was mad when we drafted you. You're still not great when it comes to the efficiency, but 14 a night, 86 overall, we'll take it. Kyle Kuzma, about 14 a game. Lonzo, he was dishing it out, almost 11 assists a night. And KCP knocking down those threes as we need him to do. In round number 1, we're taking on the Pelicans coming out of the play-in tournament. They picked up James Harden and they still have Anthony Davis. This is going to be a tough team. And we are down 3-0. We're going to win game 4 and 5. All right, this game 6 is big. We need this one so we can force 7 and try and pull off this 3-0 comeback. But it looks like the Pelicans are going to get the best of us. So as the 2 seed, we lose to the 7-seeded team coming out of the play-in tournament. And I don't even know who to put the blame on. B.I. was good. Julius Randle was good. Miles Turner did his thing. Look at playoff Kuz, like he was going crazy. Maybe it's Lonzo, man. The efficiency was bad in round number 1. Marvin Bagley, you're 6'10", shooting less than 40% from the field. It sucks that we went out like that in the first round, but man, what a tough team to face. Harden and Anthony Davis in our first year in the playoffs? 2K, y'all gotta make it a little bit easier on these young guys, man. Wait, we drafted Halliburton last year? I didn't even notice. We might have a super team, bro. I mean, you're talking about basketball legend Bol. You pair him with Halliburton and all these other great players. Yeah, man, we're gonna be back. Sure, last year was disappointing, but we're gonna come back in a big way this season. Season is wrapped. We've been seeing some weird MVPs in this video. DeJounte Murray wins it this time. And this year was something special. We won 67 games, making us far and away the best team in the West. And you see why. We're just getting so many contributions from so many different guys. And headed into the first round of the playoffs, we got the Sacramento Kings. Yeah, you guys are cooked. You all don't have Marvin Bagley on the team anymore. It's going to be easy for us. We end up beating them in 6. In round 2, we got the Golden State Warriors. They've got the Splash Bros. KD stuck around this time. Draymond isn't here, which is good. I don't want any of my players getting hit with a haymaker. But nonetheless, this is a tough team. Game 1 of the series goes to the Warriors. We'll take game 2 and 3. And they're going to win game 4, setting up a big game 5 with the series all tied up. And oh my goodness, we ran the Warriors out the arena in this one. A big win. What happened, Clank Thompson? Only 15 points. Steph Curry, what happened? Only 19 points. We had these guys absolutely flabbergasted. They couldn't score. And on the other hand, guess what? The Warriors couldn't handle the Randall. Look at him go. We are 1 game away from the conference finals. Oh no, I was talking so much trash the last game, and in game 6, the Warriors came right back at us. Kevin Durant with 43 points. Alright, this is what it all comes down to. Game 7, season on the line, and the Warriors are gonna get blown out. We are moving on to the conference finals. Steph's 35 is not gonna be enough. And now we've got the Dallas Mavericks with LeBron, Jimmy, and CJ? Oh no. LeBron didn't come to LA this time. He went to Dallas. Game 1 of the series is gonna go to us. Game 2 also goes to us. Oh, LeBron, you made a mistake. He's down 3-0. No, don't do it, LeBron. All right. we're here in the finals. We're going to be taking on the Celtics. A Lakers-Celtics classic here. The Celtics have picked up Chris Paul, and all that means to me is they're not going to win the championship. Game 1 of the series goes to us. We also take Game 2. Celtics will win Game 3 and 4, setting up a big Game 5 with this series all tied up. And also, real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. We're closing in on 30K. Unfortunately, in Game 5, we're going to take this L. Jason Tatum, 24 points. Rob Will with 19. He isn't much of a scorer, but tonight he was doing a lot of scoring. And now we are 1 game away from elimination. We fought so hard to make it to these finals, but we go down in Game 6. And Chris Paul had a masterclass. 7 steals, 21 points. Dang it, man, we lost. Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP. But you know what? We made a lot of progress this year. Last season, we were a first-round exit, and this season, we made it all the way to the finals. We had a chance at the Larry O'Brien. You can't really call this season a huge disappointment. I mean, obviously, I would have loved to win the championship, but we've still got time. We've got 2 seasons left to win a ring. And with our entire core staying together and young guys like Tyrese Halliburton and Bol getting better, I think we'll be a much improved team headed into this upcoming season. Another season in the books. I don't know how Ben Simmons is doing this. Our coach, Eldon Miller, won Coach of the Year as we won 65 games. We haven't really had any All-NBA players in this video. Lonzo's been consistently making all defense, but that's really about it. But our guys don't need that recognition. They're just gonna go out there and get buckets. We don't even gotta worry about it. Headed into round number 1, we got the Golden State Warriors. Do they still have KD, Curry, and Clay? Why do we have to face them in the first round, man? I mean, we beat them last year, so we're gonna do it again, but that's a tough team for round 1. Now in round 2, we got the Rockets. They're way worse than the Golden State Warriors, in my opinion. Yeah, we get them out of here in a sweep. Conference Finals, it's gonna be Sacramento. We beat this team before as well. It's a 2-2 series headed into Game 5, so let's get in the simcast. I didn't expect the Kings to give us this many problems. It looks like we will get the dub in game number 5. It's a convincing win for sure. And now we just need 1 more and we'll be back in the finals with a chance to win the championship once again. We didn't win it last year, so I want us to make it back and redeem ourselves, and it looks like we're gonna make it. Brandon Ingram is named Conference Finals MVP, and in the NBA Finals, we got the Sixers. In this alternate NBA universe, Ben Simmons has become a superstar. Game 1 of the series is gonna go to us. Game 2 also goes to us. Sixers will win Game 3, we win Game 4, and we just won the championship. Julius Randle wins a Finals MVP, and we've got another season left. So we're gonna have a chance to go back to back, and a lot of the guys on the team are getting a lot better. So let's get into this final season. Hopefully we can win 1 last ring. He should have been a Laker, man. Season is wrapped. But even without Luka Doncic on the team, we were really good. 59 wins on the season. Our 3rd year in a row being the number 1 seed. We have Trae Young now? B.I., Randall, and Lonzo are all still here. How did we get Trae? We traded Miles Turner. That's fine, because Bol can hold it down at center. Kind of a weird trade, though. In round number 1, we got the Denver Nuggets. We're up 3-2, and we're headed to a Game 7. Oh, it's got to be the Joker giving us problems, man. Let's get into the simcast for this Game 7. We might have some trouble here. It looks like Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets are going to take us down, so we end up losing in the first round, despite being the 1 seed. But hey, at least we won a championship. That's it for the video. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.